Nature Revisited. Victory gardens first emerged during World War I and World War II as a way to ease the burden of our overwhelmed food system. In 1943, there were 18 million Victory gardens in the United States alone, mostly in urban settings. Victory gardens also helped to lead to a renaissance in gardening and to influence the Back to the Land movement of the 1970s. More recently, we have begun to embrace the Victory garden once again as a way to be more self-reliant, to be able to cultivate our own food and to reconnect to the essence of what we eat. It is also a way to rebuild community, to share with others the common good of a healthy life. Before this pandemic struck, I was able to visit one of Philadelphia's Victory gardens. And it was there that I was able to talk with some of the folks that have been gardening for generations, as well as some who have just recently started gardens of their own. People making a deep connection to the soil, to the plants, and to their communities.
Where are we?
Philly! South Philly, maybe? I don't know, but we're in Philadelphia. There's no doubt about it.
Okay, this is the greenhouse that I built about 60 years ago, which I grow my own tomatoes, my own peppers, eggplant, zucchini, and cucumbers.
When did you start these seeds?
This year is ready to plant. As soon as I get ready, I'm gonna plant. Tomatoes is about another week. It's ready to go in the ground, ready to plant. Depend the weather. Now, if the weather is a little too cold, we're gonna wait another week. Because when it's too cold, we'll be able, if we get any frost, we're gonna lose it.
So how long have you been here?
I've been here since 2006.
And you're from Philly?
From South Philadelphia, 15 Oregon Avenue. Yeah, I've been doing gardening for little more than 30 years. Before we came here, we was on the other side of Fort Mifflin. I was there for about 25 years. Here, the city supply the water. They give us the water. We lucky. Otherwise, if you don't even know water, you can't do the garden. You gotta have water.
Why do you garden?
I'm retired. I retired 1998. What am I gonna do home? I come here every day. I enjoy myself. Sometimes half a day, sometimes 6 hours, sometimes couple hours. I pass my time. Yeah, I grow some vegetable. And the vegetable is not just for me because it's just me and my wife. I got 3 kids. My wife, she make jars, tomato jars, make about 200 jars a year for my kids because they use it. The three of them. They use a lot of jars, tomato jars. And then I give whatever I got left over. I give it to everybody. The neighbor, even the broccoli up. I pick up about 7 bags of broccoli up. What am I going to do with that? I give it to the neighbor. Everybody love it. That's $3 a pound, you see.
What's it like gardening in the city? It's different than the country. You're a city farmer.
Well, this is that's what I call a farm. That's what I call the garden they do in the city. Where a lot of young guys, then I go for that. Even my kids came down here. Oh, Daddy, not for me, not for me. Now they like tomatoes, they like a sauce, they like when I bring a fruit. See, I got a fruit here all over. Peach tree, pear tree, persimmons, got more peach down there, playing garlic. They like that, see. They don't like to come down.
So we're gonna walk around. Some people are here.
whatever's here, everybody lets you.
Everybody's friendly.
Because I did told them about, today.
Great.
They go around and whatever you see, tell me who you are. Told me I was with Joe Martino for half an hour.
Okay.
That's all it is.
All right. Tell him Joe sent us.
Because I'm the one in charge here.
How are you?
You want to talk to us about your garden?
Can I talk to you about your garden? You come in? How long you been here?
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah, we was on the other side. We was on the other side for 40 years.
Uh-huh. You got quite a garden here.
Yes, it's pretty much.
So why do you like the garden?
Well, I was born in Italy. I was a farmer guy. That's what I like. I enjoy this. Do this.
So you were born in Italy?
Yes.
What brought you to Philly?
And my sister, she married an Italian American guy. He come here, but everybody would come here.
Oh.
43 years ago.
Well, why do you garden? Hard work.
Because I like it. I enjoy to do this.
Yeah.
I don't make I do anything. I enjoy to do this.
Yeah.
The best of my time, maybe I live alone would do that. I don't know how it work. I was going to stay home and just to watch TV. I'm another kind of guy. I don't want to do that. I want to keep myself busy a little bit.
And why are there so many Italians?
I don't know. I can't answer you.
Yeah, you can. So Philadelphia must have a good Italian section.
Yes, a lot of that. Almost to here, or the people we here, or the guard here, or the Italian people.
Yeah, okay.
One of my friends who has that plot over there, and then I used to come to him there, and he just told me that, why don't you try on your own?
Yeah.
If you get chance to have a plot over here. And then I talked to the president over here, and he just told me that.
You talked to Joe?
Yes.
Joe. I talked to him. He's a great guy, huh? Oh, that's great. So you're new. Somebody shared it with you, and you thought you'd do it.
Yeah.
That's great.
And so this will be your first time growing anything?
Yes, first time.
Are you optimistic?
Very much.
Great. All right.
All right, good luck.
Yeah, you can come
See,
again.
gardeners are optimistic people.
Yes,
You know?
you can come again in 2 months,
Okay.
and then maybe I can say something to you too.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
you.
No problem.
We got the Super Duty Ford here. This truck is bigger than his garden.
Joe told us to wander around and talk to a few people.
And we're curious.
But why people gardening?
I do it for my mother. She likes to jar tomato sauce, pickled peppers and all that good stuff.
So this is for your mother.
Yeah.
It's great. Mothers are important, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Very. So,
how long have you been here?
we used to have a place down behind the airport. Because we were there for 20, 30 years.
So how long have you been doing it?
Yeah, we've been doing this since I was 10 years old almost.
Do you enjoy it?
I enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, sure. But everything's coming along. Starting to put everything in now.
What are some of the things that you grow? Tomatoes?
Peas. Tomatoes, lettuce, romaine, broccoli, eggplant, zucchini, cucumbers. I try to do the watermelon every once in a while, but the mice.
They like that watermelon.
That and cantaloupes. Oh, they tear them up.
Oh.
So you get basil, parsley, oregano, all that kind of good stuff.
And you're from Philly?
Originally from Philly, yeah, 62nd and Shelburne Avenue. Yeah, I've been there all my life.
What are these? Talk about these flowers you're planting for your mom. Like, why is she?
They're wildflowers. Sometimes I put roses in, but the ground here isn't all that great. So, they don't come out too good.
Oh, she does the planting.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a joint effort.
Sure.
Great.
Well, I can't have her do everything.
Right.
You do the bull work. I do the bull. Yeah, exactly. I do the bull work, and she comes down and then And usually we have plenty of stuff for the wintertime, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The food prices are getting outrageous.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But
It's because there's no water in California anymore.
what are some of the enjoyments you get from gardening? Is there anything else?
It's peace of mind.
Talk about that a little bit. What's that mean to you?
It means you enjoy yourself down here, you know what I mean? You relax, take your mind off work, take your mind off other stuff. All the headaches that are going on at the house, you know. Mortgage, truck payments, utility bills, you come down, you don't worry about that stuff. You come down here and you watch stuff grow. Well, I do concrete for a living too, so, you know, I always got my hands in the mud.
Easy.
Oh, this is easy compared to that, yeah. I feel at home. I don't know how you could put it. When you watch something grow, when you start something and watch it grow, that's what we like. You know, comes out, that's the hard work and the hard effort that you put into it. When it comes up, you're looking at something good. Oh yeah, when you come down, you're at peace down here. You're working with the ground, you know, and you're watching the stuff come up. You're getting something out of it, you know? So that's why I'm down here for my mother. She's old school Italian, right off the boat, and she still jars all her sauce. She makes everything herself, so even in her own pasta.
Good to meet you. What's your name?
John Giove.
John.
Ralph.
Oh, good to meet you guys.
Pleasure.
Enjoy the day.
You too.
Do you guys both, are you gardening here as well, or?
I have a lot down the end over there. I'm running a little late this year because I'm building a shed. So
He just started.
How long have you been here?
a year.
A year.
Yeah,
Can we
I
talk to you a little bit? What?
Or do you want?
It's pretty much whatever he just said. I'm gonna say the same thing. It's all the same.
But have you been gardening for more than a year? You've only
No,
been.
no, I've been down here for a year.
But
Nice.
how long?
I've never done it before.
You've never done it before. Let's talk to you for a little bit.
What brought,
We're looking for.
what brought you to the garden?
What brought me in?
Was it
Well,
you know,
he always,
hanging out with
like
him?
he said, his lot.
He's
Yeah.
your cousin. So you
Yeah.
told him you held down here. No.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
where his lot used to be, where he was talking about before, I used to go hang out with him down there. Like he said, it's a peace of mind down here. You forget about everything on the outside. It's like your own little world down here. It's a lot of work, but it's kind of fun. And when you see, like you said, when you see the stuff grow, you get a sense of satisfaction. And the parents love it. My mother loves coming down here. She hates going home. She's like, I want to stay here. That's why I'm building the shed.
Uh-huh.
So she has some shade. Because in the summertime down here, brutal. It's brutal. If it's 90 out, it feels like it's 110. So yeah, you definitely need shade. So that's where I'm at right now.
Do you think gardening makes you a better person?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But we're worried that people find gardening boring.
No, not at all. You have to be that kind of person to do it. It's not for everybody. I try and bring people down here. They're like, no way. I'm like, really?
It's not boring.
No, not at all.
No, I'm just wondering if you ever planted flowers.
You try and mix it up. You do like a little flower bed. But the main thing is the vegetables. Like he said, that it's expensive. Would you rather eat it or look at it? I'd rather eat it personally.
Yeah, there you go. Love it.
Still benefit with certain vegetables with flowers. Like you could grow lettuces with
Actually,
flowers.
A lot of gardens are starting to do that.
So this way you can enjoy eating and looking.
They're combining the two of
You
them
can
together.
combine the basil too with the
basil,
flowers
isn't it?
because the basil actually keeps most of the bugs away.
And the
Which
the
we're
aroma.
The
experimenting.
aroma is
this year.
great, isn't it?
Oh, basil is, yeah.
We're
Actually,
actually experimenting with basil this year. We get these
Beetles.
bugs. They're called potato beetles. They're
Yep.
horrible. They eat everything.
They eat everything.
And if they get down to the root, they destroy the plant. So, but they won't go after certain, like basil. They won't go after basil. So, I
trying to-
just loaded seeds everywhere on my lot.
Yeah, we're trying to.
And I'm gonna see if it grows, till it in, and
Yep.
see if that gets rid of them.
There you go.
But
It's
So
an
you're
experiment.
negotiating with nature.
try it. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There you go.
So how long you been here?
Going on 3 years, probably 3 years.
Yeah. And so you're just getting it ready.
Yes, I just pulled all the dirt and I raked it up and cleaned all the weeds out of there. Now I'm going to add some new dirt and some soil, and I'm going to start planting
What kind of plants?
tomatoes, eggplant, cucumbers, summer squash, peppers.
And do you have to wait in line to get in here?
Yes, you got to put in.
I mean, there's a lot.
And they'll call you.
They call you when there's
Yes.
a place available. Wow, so it's popular.
Yeah, it's pretty popular here.
Yeah. Do you live in Philly?
I live in Delaware County.
Are you going to grow any flowers?
Yeah, we always put flowers around the edges, like make it look nice, you know. But
Any idea what kind of flowers you like?
all different types, you know. Whatever the kids actually do a project in school, so they bring it down. We watch it grow. We can't wait for this day.
Really?
Like right now, good time to plant is May.
Yeah.
I mean May, because right now it's too cold to kill all your plants. But May, like after Mother's Day.
But your kids are interested.
Yes, yeah, they come down every now and then, little, big.
And they get that from you.
Yeah.
They,
Yeah, we do a lot of stuff together, hiking, gardening, and a lot of gardening.
How long have you been interested in gardening?
Oh, I've been gardening all my life. Like, I'm 60 years old. And I've done it other places, you know, like I used to clean off railroad banks and plant on the railroad bank where I lived because there was no houses there. And then like you said, you got to wait in line to get in here. So a guy passed away that had this place, and his partner moved down the street, and then I wound up with this. And my neighbor, Tom, the guy that just pulled up, Tom, he's got all kinds of stuff. Like they grow that garlic and all, and you got to put that in the winter. But other than that, it's good.
So you think young people like gardening?
Yes.
They do?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they love it, yeah. They get in it, and you bring them down, and they get right into it, like, because especially when you start seeing your stuff growing. You know, it's a challenge, because, you know, there's a lot more to gardening than people think. There's a lot of work, you know what I mean? And you got to stay with it. This is an everyday thing. Like, I come here probably early in the morning, go to work, because I only work around the corner. Then I come down after work. Then Saturday and Sundays, I'm usually here. And my wife, the kids, my mother-in-law, she's 84 years old.
How long you been here?
About 5 years.
5 years? You live in Philly?
Yes.
And you like to garden?
Yes, I do. I love it.
Yeah? How long you been gardening?
So that's 6-7 years, but my father, he was always like a farmer, so as I was growing up, my young days, like, I spent a lot of time in the garden.
Yeah.
And at that time, I liked it much, but now, bring back some memories, I really love to do it. Yeah, from my heart, like my soul, like, I just, I love to do it, That's my passion, to do it, I love to see things, growing up, like it's all organic stuff, what you go in the store, you buy stuff, you don't know what the heck you're gonna eat, but at least this, I know I grow with my own hand, And that's not, there's nothing like say, I save money on this and that. That's just, the passion, like, to see some, that grow yourself. That's what that is.
Now, do you think young people like to garden?
Not too many. Not too many people, they, young guys, they don't like to do, I guess, just like when I was growing up, same thing, I guess they feel the same way I did, at that time, But then as time passed, they get a little, up at the age, they will love to do it.
And you live in Philly?
Yes.
Are you from Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
You grew up here?
No, I was born and raised, in Italy. Yes. And, I live in Philly, in South Philly right now. So it's been like about 37 years. Yeah. Close southern of Italy, we love to do these things, that's why, we always look for a piece of ground, growing our own things,
Do you get back to Italy often?
Not too much, really.
You miss it?
Yeah, very much. Someday I will go back, yes, I still have all my family there, everybody.
Are you
They
retired?
don't do anymore.
Are you retired?
No, not yet.
You're still working. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm a drywall finisher. I'm a construction.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm working with this company right here. Yeah. Again, we love to do this. That's my passion. See the nature, stuff like that. So.
Cool.
Great.
Thank you so much. Can farmers teach gardeners anything?
Oh God, yes. They're both the same. They really are in so many ways. They have a lot of the same passion, a lot of the same reasons for gardening. I like to say, I don't know if I've said it in the other interview, that the garden and the vegetable garden are brothers and sisters. They really are. They're the same family. They're just brothers and sisters. as we move forward, you can't leave one of them behind. You know, as we're showing this interest in the food gardens, we need to show an interest in the, for lack of a better word, perennial gardens. That they are. They're tightly interwoven and related to each other. The things that these people are getting out of growing vegetables are some of the same rewards that I get out of having my garden. It's this connection to the natural world that humans need and often thrive for. And that's why we're here. There is this connection. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this edition of Nature Revisited and our conversations with the folks from the Victory Garden. Who knows? Maybe they will inspire you to start a vegetable garden of your own. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with family, friends, and colleagues. You could also subscribe to Nature Revisited on your podcast server, or follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. If you would like to support us or share your thoughts and ideas, please visit our website, NordenProductions.com. That's Norden, N-O-O-R-D-E-N, Productions.com. Nature Revisited is produced by Stefan Van Norden and Charles Gagan. And I hope you will join us for the next edition of Nature Revisited. And in the meantime, do remember, we are nature.